Hey artists! Today I'm going to show you how to draw a snowflake. For this project I'm using a pencil, a plain white piece of paper, you'll need an eraser and a black marker or a black Sharpie. First I'm going to fold my plain white piece of paper in half, and then I'm going to crease it and fold it in half one more time. This will just give me some lines on my paper to help me out. Now I'm going to unfold the paper and take a look at those crease lines that I have. And on those crease lines, it's going to help me to draw the 6 lines for the center of my snowflake. Now at this point, I'm going to use my ruler to help me make my 6 lines for the center of my snowflake. Each of these lines needs to be about the same length. And if you don't have a ruler, you can always use the straight edge of a book. You could use the straight edge of a binder or a clipboard. Anything like that will work. You want all 6 lines to be about the same length. I am doing 3 inches because that just happens to work out best for my piece of paper, but for whatever piece of paper you're using, you can make them as long or as short as you need to. Try to keep all 6 of your lines evenly spaced apart. That means to put the same amount of space between each line so that they look symmetrical and evenly spaced apart. Once you have your 6 lines and you're happy with them, then you're going to choose a shape to put on the end of each of your 6 lines on your snowflake. You could do a circle, you could do a square. I am doing this diamond shape. Whatever you would like, put one on each of the 6 lines that you created for the middle of your snowflake. Now in between each of the lines, each of the 6 lines of the center, I'm going to put the letter V. Now as I'm putting the letter V, I'm going up to a mountaintop and coming back down, and then where my line ends, I'm starting the one in the next section. So I want the ends of my lines to all match up and to touch. Okay, now I am going to create a line that goes all the way around the outside of all the details that I have on my snowflake so far. I want this line to stay parallel, so just walk right on the outside all the way around my diamonds. It's going to be a continuous line. I don't stop it or overlap anything, and I'm just going right around the outside of all that I have drawn so far. Now that I've got all the way around the outside with my line, I'm going to put a diamond inside each of the 6 points of the middle of my snowflake. So that will be 6 diamonds that I am drawing. To put a smaller diamond in each of the end points. Now, if you used a shape other than a diamond or a square, like say you used a circle, you are going to put whatever shape that you created on the end of your snowflake inside for a smaller one. Now that I finished that, I'm going to get out my black marker or Sharpie, and I'm going to trace over the line that goes around the outside. Just this one line first. So I'm going to trace over the line that goes all the way around the outside of my snowflake. After I finish my black line around the outside and I outline that part, I'm going to trace over the small shape on the ends of my snowflakes. Mine are little squares or diamonds, and whatever your shape was that you chose to put in the ends of your snowflakes, trace over that, just the smallest one. Trace over the diamonds that I put in the middle of my snowflake. There are 6 of them, and I'm going to trace over each of those with my Sharpie. The reason we were tracing those specific lines is so that now we can go back and erase the other pencil lines on our snowflake to leave a beautiful masterpiece of a snowflake. So I'm going to speed this up, but take your time and erase every single pencil line that is left on your paper. And the final step is to decide how you would like to color. You could color your snowflake or the space around your snowflake to make that white snowflake really stand out. I cannot wait to see what it is that you create. Enjoy!